What up, YouTube? It's your boy back at it again with another YouTube video. Uh, Today we're back with another weekly recap video. Not gonna lie, was not a great week in the market for me. Um, but we will talk about that and see what I purchased this week and what I plan on doing, next week and so forth. One thing I want to show you guys today is also some of my overall shareholdings along with my total returns on these items. We'll start with Apple. You can see here on the left side, we have over 10 shares. We have a total return of $165 that's from growth. My buying average you see there in a little bit on the left is $116.75. Um, Another one we're going to show you guys is ICLN. This is the ETF I was talking about with the renewable energy. Overall, total return is only $21. That's because, again, I don't have a big holding on that of only 7 shares. I bought more last week. Average purchase price is 25. I'm going to keep accumulating this over time. I really like the ETF. I'm going to keep holding on to it. Um, and then our next one I want to show you guys is Laser. This is Luminar Technologies. This is what I was talking about where uh, they're going to have that technology with, automated driving. Um, I think big future wise, this is going to be nice to have. I only have 6 shares. I was in the red, but I took an opportunity to buy the dip and it brought my buying average down. You see to $29.60 after the bounce back. Even with a down week, um, we're sitting at a $30 profit so far. So nothing too crazy in terms of gains. A lot of my profits have been kind of getting eaten up. Because Apple, for example, I was up over 200 in that. Bit of a down week this week, so that's gonna eat into those gains. Um, so nothing too crazy. The next one I want to show you guys is Realty. On this one, I bought some more this week. I didn't have very much. I bought a couple more shares. Um, yeah, I guess I'm technically up overall, but not very much. But I got paid a dividend. Wasn't very much. I think the last dividend I got paid was like not even a dollar, close to it. So, that's what I purchased this week. I'm trying to increase those dividend payouts that I'm getting, um, and increasing those. So, a couple other things I want to talk about are going to be, what I plan on buying next week. We're planning on doing. I'm actually going to sell document security systems. I bought this as a while back, uh, thinking that this was going to increase, but it really just has been moving. I'm up. I bought um, $100 worth. I'm sitting at 114, so I'm still technically up about $14 on this. But I just don't know if I'm going to get it to where I want it to be. I'm still going to have gains. I want to move into something that I think has more profitability um, potential, and that's going to be uh, either DraftKings or the Betz ETF. That's BETZ. So if we look at Betz, that is an ETF that just came out this week. The chart on this thing, just in the past, it came out earlier this year. If you look at it, it's already up, um, $10, about 67%. This thing holds DraftKings along with other ones like FanDuel, and it's got about I think 20 something uh, sports betting and gambling shareholder or shares inside this ETF. And I think in the next 10 years, even maybe 20, that online sports betting, mobile sports betting, online gambling in the United States is going to start just skyrocketing. And if you don't think all these degenerates are going to find ways to start gambling, you just don't know what you're missing out on. I think. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. There is rumors of possibly legalizing sports betting inside of New York. Um, there's currently only 9 states that allow online sports betting. Otherwise, you have to go to a brick and mortar building and place a bet if you're going to do so. Um, but first off, I love DraftKings as a product. I use it all the time. I can't necessarily use it for my sports betting where I live in my state. Um, they won't accept me. My next door neighbor state, they do allow sports betting, but I don't do it on DraftKings because again, they won't accept me just because of where I live. But the other one does, even though I don't live in the state that allows it. They still let me place the bet there. DraftKings won't. I still really like DraftKings. I think DraftKings overall is a great platform to use for online sports betting. I think the lines that they provide for people to bet on are better than most Vegas picks. I use them for fantasy though. It's a great product. I enjoy it, um, and I think in the future it's going to be huge. But again, I think that New York, um, I think the governor has been looking for ways to create more revenue inside the state, and of course, you're going to be taxes on anything you bet on and win. So naturally, they're looking to online sports betting. He's basically openly said that he would not stop it if it comes through. So the lawmakers are currently in the process of talking about it. Nothing's been put forth yet. They really have until March to try to pass something. If it doesn't come through by March, more than likely we would see something at the end of next year. However, there's also a strong amount of uh, shares that are about to be unlocked um, in DraftKings, so we're going to see a dilution phase where the price is probably going to drop here soon from a sell-off from stocks being unlocked by its owners. So, um, which is fine. That's actually really great for me timing wise. 'Cause I think they get unlocked on the 9th. It gives me time to sell DSS and be positioned next week to buy DraftKings. If I want to buy DraftKings, it's either them, like I said, or eat the ETF bets, um, which to me, I think is going to be my next play and what I'm going to have in my portfolio and hold long term. Because once New York passes it, then we'll be, I think in the double digits amount of states that have legalized online sports betting, and I think it's only going to go up from there if these states can prove the amount of money and revenue that they're creating inside their state. It's only beneficial um, for the government of those states to, create that revenue for their own states. You're going to have surrounding states that are traveling to those to, you know, uh, make those bets and create that revenue for them. Might as well do it in your own state instead of making them leave. Um, so that's what I'm planning on doing next week. We'll see what happens. I'm still going to accumulate more ICLN. I still want more ICLN. In the meantime, I do want to create more or get more Apple as well. I think again this 2021, it's going to grow. I do think that we are on the end side of the bull run here, and we might be entering a bear market through 2021. But again, like I stated in my earlier videos, the bear market is a time to accumulate because when it takes off, it's going to pop off, and you want to have those holdings ahead of time. So, there are still stocks that can thrive in a bear market. Um, Possible other things that I'm looking into are certain cryptocurrencies. Nothing crazy. I'm not going to be going off into certain coins. I would stick with your major ones, either Bitcoin, Ethereum, something of that nature. I would not go off into some of those meme coins if I decide to buy into. Now, what you can also do on here is that they have uh, trusts that you can buy that are tied into Bitcoin. I think Grayscale is one of them. You have Bitcoin Trust here. And naturally, it's not going to, you know, you got to wait for the market to open up. But basically, about every 1,000 is about what dollar you're going to get here. So I might um, buy into uh, this if, see, market's closed, so it was already up before. Um, and instead of just going into Bitcoin, there's a little less volatility, and I could just not have to go through any other platform. You can buy it through Cash App, you can buy Bitcoin through PayPal, but those are things that I'm looking into. Um, so that's what happened this week. Nothing crazy. We had a downer of a week, down a couple percentage points, but that's okay. Again, January I think overall is going to be a bit of a downtrend. But who knows? We just got these stimulus checks that it got passed, so we might see a pump in the market. I don't think it'll be as long of a lasting as first time around if we do have a pump. But we'll see. And really appreciate you guys sticking through the videos, watching these. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to be as transparent as I can. About to release another video next day or so about some other things about investing. Um, uh, kind of go over my net worth a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I'm probably not going to reveal the actual number, but I'm going to go over things that surround that. Um, but stay tuned for that, and I'll again see you guys in the next video. I appreciate it. Thanks.